wait. What, like, how long had you been streaming before the raid?
Almost 4 years, 3.5 years.
Wow!
Yep.
How often were you streaming? Was it your full-time gig?
It was it was part-time, between part-time and full-time. I would stream like 3.5 years of 4 to 5 days a week, 4 to 5 hours streaming every day that I was live, and I was at the same size for the whole time, basically at the same people, and I just didn't post on socials at all, and I just was in my little corner.
It was around 40, right?
It was 60 to 70 on a great day, sometimes 100
Oh,
if
wow.
I'm having a fantastic day.
Okay, never mind. I, for some reason, thought that, so me and Cerber, we were both around 40 when we were rated, and for some reason, I thought that you were the same. But no, okay, so you were doing good. You were doing dang good.
Thank you. To me, I was like, holy wow, this is so many people. Like, I never have been somebody that's got any like angst or anything over growing. I'm just like chilling. I think it's a like incredible accomplishment to have like even a handful of people consistently watch you. So I've always been like, I already made it. Like, I've already, like, this is already awesome.
That's the thing. That's the thing that I kept saying. Like, because people would be like, how does it feel to have made it? And it's like, bro, I made it ages ago.
Yeah,
like,
it
you know
really
what
feels
percentage
that
of
way.
people ever even get to like 10 viewers? It's like a tiny percentage of Twitch. Like, I felt like I made it then.
I know.
I don't know, man.
Picture that many people in a room and they're like choosing to watch you for entertainment, like that's insane. If you picture it physically, that's so many people that are having a good time. It's kind of awesome.
And like even at my old size, right? Like I could afford my, it took a bit, but my model paid for itself, right? Like I didn't make money off the hobby, but the hobby didn't cost money, which is crazy because VTuber is super expensive,
I know, so, like, it is, yeah.
That was where I was, and I felt good about it. And then the raid happened, and like, oh my god, dude. Oh.
Yeah, oh my god is right, dude. It's crazy.
Yeah, it doesn't get less crazy, I think. I don't think it gets less crazy.
How was your like adjustment period? Was that something that like felt kind of difficult or like kind of easy?
It's time.
My like trajectory was very different from yours. So like I was rated and then I was around like 300 several months after the raid, and then like my cover took off, and then that was like another boost, and then I started doing a subathon, and then that was another boost. And so like it kind of like built over time.
So you got like a initial boost, but then organic growth kind of just followed after that, right?
Well, I don't know if it was totally organic. It was like it's sort of it was like I kind of like built a relationship with that community over time, I think.
Yeah, I mean, the community is super strong and super like loyal as well, and very, very involved. So
very kind, and no. But it was a very different little adventure for me. So like I kind of thought like, okay, this has happened, and then it'll go back to normal. And then it didn't go back to normal. It stayed at like 300. And I was like, that's insane. That's insane. And then it kept going up, but very slowly until we got here. So like it's a very different adventure. I can't imagine how it would feel to suddenly just like right off the bat, thousands of people watch you every day. That sounds kind of troubling, actually.
I'm waiting for it to like go back. Like every single day, I'm like, is this the day that I'm back to 60? My brain is just like, I'm like, there's got to be like one day where I think to myself like about everything that's happening, like, wow, that was crazy, but it just continues. So I totally understand what you mean. You're like waiting for the momentum to kind of like go to a point where you can look behind you and be like, whoa, crazy stuff. But then
it just keeps becoming crazier. Yeah,
exactly. For like my situation, like you said, it really was like almost like an overnight. Like, I've got my little corner with my same 50 to 70 people, and then just like instantly, like I start stream the next day, and I was like, I did not think anybody was going to come back. Did you? Because I was like, this is awesome, but it's over tomorrow.
I thought that maybe there would be like people in the next stream, but I thought that probably like by 2 weeks from then, it would be back around the numbers I'd been at.
Yeah, I thought I was thinking to myself, like, if I could get like 3 people that were like, hey, I'm from the raid yesterday, that would be sick. Like, that would be awesome.
Dude, no.
And then I started stream the next day, and I, usually you go live and there's like 20 people who are like having fun, and you're like, here's my 20 people. And then I went live, and then the number, I was like, I literally Googled, is Twitch having problems right now? That's how in denial I was about it.
Oh my God. No, dude, it was what for me, like after the raid happened, I did a bunch of research. I was like, "Oh, okay, so this is a guy who raids a lot of people. Like, how does that normally go?" And I found Cerber, I think your growth, it's a little bit more like what happened with Cerber, because she was then like doing a subathon right away, and her growth was much faster, and it was much more like immediate, like, "Oh my God, what is everyone doing here?" And so like I caught up with her because I was like, "What happens now?" And she was like, "Yeah, they're not going away actually. Like this is your life now." And so like
they're not going away actually. I think it's just really cool. I didn't expect to get along with so many people and have like a social element to streaming like this ever.
Yeah.
Because I'm very, very, I don't know if you did a bunch of collabs before you like had the raid and stuff, but I was very, very shut in, did not really reach out. And I've had to change that about myself recently.
No, dude, it used to be that like I had to know someone really well to collab with them, and now I feel at this point like I can just kind of make it work. I can just make it happen.
I think so.
But so like I had a few friends, but they were people who I'd known forever. We took so long to get to know each other off stream before we got to know each other on stream. And then suddenly after the raid, it was like, oh my God, there's like 1,000 people. There's this whole extended universe. You have to like memorize everyone's names and learn who everyone is. Yeah.
Yeah, it was definitely a crash course in like, have you heard of this thing, or did you see this thing? And me being like, no.
Now I have
for a good week or two. It was definitely a like very educational week of like doing like some React stuff, and then I was like, okay, I feel like I understand now. I'm good. I feel like I'm fully immersed. I understand the culture. I'm ready to go.
Dude, how long had you had your current model?
I debuted this one in 2023 2024.
Wow.
Right? 2024, October 28th. And so I went through 2 models before this one.
What were they? Well, wait, I want to see.
I had like a pink model that was like, hold on. I had a pink one that was like
That's a little cursed. I want to see.
Okay. And then I had a purple one. Let me see.
Whoa, so you didn't just have different models, you had different designs.
Oh yeah, completely different. They're just all cows though. They're all cows. They all have, I guess the only consistency is cowbell and horns and, okay, I'll send you my first 2 models.
Whoa!
Very different vibes, right?
I cannot imagine your voice coming out of this mouth.
I know, that's the thing, is that it's like the first model was a design I liked, but I was still kind of like not really being myself super much a lot. I was still very much kind of like, I at the time was like, I'm going to be a cozy streamer and I'm going to be normal and everything's going to be fine. And then I let myself be a little bit more as I am. And then I changed and I went too far the opposite direction. So I had to like reel it in a little and find a middle ground. And I feel like this model matches my voice the best by far.
So well. Oh my God, so well. Dude, I looked totally different early on.
Really?
I used to look completely different. Yeah.
I want to see. Ooh.
Yeah, that was me.
Wait, that's sick. Wait, I really like that.
Do you mind saying how much your total model was? Like art?
No, I'm super open about it. So the model art itself was like 2,800, and then the rig was about 5,000 and something. It was in that ballpark. So that's the same for like more outfits. That was the initial cost, and then for more outfits, it's usually like 1,900, 2,000 for a new outfit, and then rig is basically the same because I have a million toggles. I have so many toggles.
Yeah, the toggles add up. The toggles
they seriously do.
But
what about you? Do you talk about it as well?
Of course, yeah, no. Mine because she does both, so all of it together was about 5,000.
When I decided that I wanted to get a model, I was like so itching for that like the experience of like puppeting it and seeing it like move around, and it never ever becomes less fun. It's still so fun.
Okay, dude, do you ever keep it up on your computer when you're doing other things?
I literally said that today. I just said that I said that I'll like lip sync. I'm like, I'm gonna expose VTubers right now. We'll put on a good song and just bebop and watch ourselves for it's just so fun. It's so much more fun than it should be.